Welcome to Tweet of the Week. This week I am delighted to be joined by Liz Sherman, who is a community liaison at Ballinger Creek Elementary School. And Liz is here to talk about a program that has such a huge impact in our system because it gives us an opportunity to support families when they are facing obstacles and challenges. And that's the Neediest Kids program. So Liz, what were you tweeting about the Neediest Kids?
I was just tweeting to thank them for providing basic necessities to our kids to be successful in school. I just get overwhelmed by the fact that we have so many wonderful community partners, and Neediest Kids was kind of on my mind, and I just did a tweet about what they do for our kids. And a shout out to you and congratulations on being Superintendent of the Year for Neediest Kids. And I'd also like to mention Donna Quatman-Wilder and Shelley Tribbett, who coordinate the whole program for us.
Absolutely, and I was truly humbled when I learned of the award because it is a team effort. But one of the things I learned that we do is we have a person at every single school who helps to coordinate this, which I think is a benefit because families can be in crisis in any school in our county, and therefore this program enables us to really have a far-reaching impact.
It does. You know, people assume that certain schools have more of a need, and some do, but the outlying schools don't have a lot of the resources that the city schools have. So it's nice to have, you know, the availability and the wonderful program, the Neediest Kids program.
So when you talk about some of the necessities that they provide, could you give some examples for folks who may not realize the types of things that this program does enable us to do?
Sure. It provides the basic things that a lot of us take for granted: food, clothing, school supplies, shoes, and eyeglasses for students. Yeah. So we have wonderful partners. Neediest Kids are the ones that get the partnerships, and it covers a wide variety of basic human necessities. And then the partners, I have to tell you, the most wonderful thing about the program is the dignity and kindness of the vendors. I have personally taken kids and families there, and I've gotten feedback from families that I have given the vouchers to, and those vendors treat those people as if they were spending a lot of money. I mean, there's no distinction between someone who's coming there and paying for the service and someone who's getting assistance. It's wonderful. It's fabulous.
Absolutely. Yeah. And one of the other things that the Neediest Kids are able to do, in addition to those vouchers, which you talked about with partners, sometimes there are in-kind donations.
Yes.
And a lot of brand new clothing may show up that we can then, once again, contact each of those facilitators at the school and say, here's what we have if you have a family in need. And I understand those sometimes can be very impactful as well.
They are. So the coordinators get word from Neediest Kids that there's been an in-kind donation, and they set up at the warehouse, and all the Neediest Kids coordinators are able to come and pick out items for children in need and families, because there are sometimes hygiene items and a lot of beautiful clothing. And from my own personal experience, the most impactful thing that I had a student tell me, I gave him a winter coat, and he said to me, "Mrs. Sherman, this is the best day of my life," over something that, you know, as simple
many of
as
us take for granted.
Yes,
absolutely.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, thank you for all that you do to make those connections and provide those materials for our students. Because as you know, learning can't happen if some of those basic needs aren't met. And so when we can help children not be hungry, have that warm coat for the winter, we are helping them to learn. And it takes the community all coming together to make this happen. So we really do appreciate the partnership with Neediest Kids. I very much appreciate the team who makes it happen. And thank you so much for sharing that tweet with us on Tweet of the Week.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
We hope you will join us again next time for Tweet of the Week.